guys, and welcome to another Flatpicking Guitar lesson. Today we will learn how to play a wonderful traditional waltz, Midnight on the Water. I wrote a solo flatpicking guitar arrangement in drop D tuning. As usual, you can find a tablature for this lesson at my website, as well as many other tablatures and instructional materials. You will find the link below this video. So if you're excited about this, give this video a like and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for new videos every single week. Grab your guitar and let's get started. Midnight on the Water. This is an arrangement I wrote in drop D tuning. So first of all, let's tune the last string down to D. Just like the fourth string, one octave lower. And now we have a big nice D. Alright, let's have a look at the first phrase. Okay, the first phrase of the A section starts with two pickup notes on the third beat. This is a waltz, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Like this. And here you see the very first bar. Open, open, 4. You see that little sign means that's a rest stroke. So rest your pick on the G string. And make sure that the melody note, the F sharp, is louder than the open E, the open D, sorry, the open A. Like this. Measure number 3, that's a syncope, down, up, down, hammer on, down, up, down, da, 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 da. That's the first phrase. Let's move on to the second phrase. Second phrase starts with a triplet. So 2, hammer on, pull off, and then open. Then you shift to the third position, that's an index. Alright, you see that? It looks very much like a G chord. And here when I play the G and the B, the melody is the B note. That's a rest stroke. And make sure that the B note is louder than the G. And the same goes here when you go to that D position. The melody is your index, the A note. That's another rest stroke. Here, measure number 8, we have a very quick slide from 3 to 5. I like to use my middle finger. You see my middle finger is right there, hand in second position, right there over the 3rd fret, ready to slide. Alright, that's the first ending. And we start over. And the second time, second ending, we have another triplet, and this time we are playing a down up, and in between the down up we have a hammer on. So you see it's a down, hammer on, up, down up with a hammer on in between. And that's the beginning of measure number 10, the B part. First phrase, I think, is easy. Hand in second position, you see. And then I strum a couple of D chords without the middle finger down. Then I go to an E minor. And for the E minor, I'm playing a bar with my index on string number 5, 6, 5 and 4. If that's too hard, you can also just play a regular E minor chord, but in that case you cannot play the last string. And okay, that's measure number 14, and here when we play that we have a little sign again, because make sure that you don't play a quick strum, that's more like a slow movement, and the melody, the high E string, stands out. By the way, that's 2 beats long, so it goes like 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And now measure number 16, we go to this fingering, and this is a useful fingering for a B minor. I don't want to play a bar chord here, so I prefer to use this fingering. You see, my pinky and ring finger are in the same position as in a B minor bar chord. And now I lift the middle and the index, and I put the index here on the second string. And I have a nice unison here. The G and the second string, the G string, the third and the second string. That's a unison. Okay? When I play those few notes, I'm holding down those 2 fingers, ring and pinky, like this. Okay, now that's the same triplet that we used to kick off the B part. And that's measure number 19, measure number 20 are just like measure number 11 and 12. Another triplet on the 5th string, and from this point on, this is just like the A part. You see, and then you either go back to the B part with the triplet, or you finish with a few harmonics here at the 7th fret. When I play those harmonics, by the way, a little trick, I'm muting the 1st string. I have my ring finger touching the 1st string. Why? Well, because that way I don't have, look at my hand here. I hope you can see I have this finger on the E string, and that way I strike all of the strings from string number 4 to string number 1, but string number 1 is muted, and you cannot see it, but it's muted like here. So I don't have to be careful not to strike the 1st string if I do that. If you enjoyed this flat picking guitar lesson, can you let me know in the comments below? And hit the like button. It really helps to support me. And be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every single time I post a new video. If you never played this music before, don't forget to grab my free Flat Picking Guitar 101 video crash course. You can grab it at the link below this video. And if you're serious about learning flat picking guitar, make sure to join my community at TrueFire Flat Picking Experience. You will have access to hundreds of video tutorials, tabs and backing tracks. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Same flat time, same flat channel.